we should be live. Okay. Guys, so long story short, right? We're doing a Q&A like I said. Pretty simple Q&A, nothing crazy. Let me scale this. Is your microphone on? Yes, it is. It should be. Let me check. Yeah, it's on. Hello? Hello? Yeah, it's on. Okay, so here we are in the beautiful Discord. I'll put it in the chat real quick. Hold up, guys. I'll throw the link in the chat. Oh, I need to click the actual copy button to generate it and send it in chat. I can't hear anything. That's probably you. I don't know. Yes, bro. Yes, it's the Frickbears VR guy. It is, bro. It is the Frickbears VR guy, bro. The guy in the YouTube chat. What's good, bro? Let me send this in chat. There's the Discord. Let me pin it. Pin message. So guys, we are doing a live Q&A. Pretty simple. So I'll ping, add event ping, add update ping. Stage is Q&A has begun. Okay, so I'm also gonna get on Game Jolt real quick and ping. So long story short, you can ask your questions. I also have YouTube, the YouTube stream going. So if you have questions, sorry, I just pause for a second. If you want to ask questions on the YouTube chat, you can. I'm just gonna put this on Game Jolt. So yeah, you can ask whatever questions you want to ask. And WCat for that cat. So yeah, you can ask your questions. Let me just quickly. Okay. This must be a way to lose weight, probably to make elephants thin. I don't know what to tell you, bro. Got the YouTube chat. I don't know what to tell you, bro. Is anyone else hearing anything? Nope. What? I'm like broken. Hold on. I just disconnect quietly. I'm gonna restart Discord. Hold on, let me restart Discord. Give me like 2 seconds. Just gonna quickly restart Discord. Do a quick restart. Okay, and of course it goes on my second monitor because Discord is fat and such a chud. Cool. We're back. Okay, let me get on stage. Okay, I think I'm good. I'm not sure. I think I'm back. Do y'all hear? Do y'all hear now? Sounds good? Okay, we're good. So yeah, we're live on YouTube and we're live here. We're doing a Q&A, as I said. And maybe I'll play the game a bit too, I'm not sure. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'll answer your questions, guys. You already freaking know, dude. Let me just, like, close my window. My dogs are freaking going at it right now, barking. So yeah, y'all can start asking your questions. Hello, everyone, by the way. Who's joining? Let me close my windows. There we go. We're good. I have one. Yeah, go for it, bro. Just ask them and I'll answer them. I'm not gonna drag anyone up. I don't think. It might be for future. How are you gonna handle the minigame in VR? I actually was gonna bring that up today. Either way, so good that you asked that. I think the plan right now is okay. So this is what I've kind of ran into. So I was originally gonna use. This is something that happened during development. I was originally gonna use you like point your finger somewhere and you click, like a little laser beam shoots out of your finger, and that's how you click stuff with like the cameras and the menu, all that stuff. For some reason in the middle development, all the UI stuff broke and I have no idea why. I spent 2 hours reading through documentation about Steam VR's input systems. Nothing would work. So I ended up just redoing it all, but you tap with your finger. But that also means you can't do precise stuff like Minesweeper. Minesweeper is physically impossible. So, unless I find like a decent way to do it, my current like idea is I have to find a replacement for Friendsweeper, which I don't want to do. But I literally have to find a replacement, and I'm genuinely just thinking of asking everyone here in the community to decide on a game as like the leading game for the entire game, because you physically cannot play Minesweeper, because if you were to play it would be unfair and you'd tap the wrong button even if you're tapping the right one and you'd lose, which isn't fair. So yeah, I want to make a game that's fair. I was thinking of making it be replaced by like a fast-paced Pong game or like a rhythm game, but yeah, like I don't know, because for a rhythm game you would just tap the notes on the screen at the right timing. Like that's not hard to do. It would just be the programming that's difficult, but like I'm willing to do it. Um, must have been the wind. What do you mean, bro? What? Um, no. Why not replace? Why not replacing it with the cut? How is this possible? Original is 2D. It's made in a different engine, completely different engine. You could make it a big grid like 4x4 or 5x5, so there's less margin for error. I could do that, but also you could, if you have if you have like a good run in Minesweeper, you could just click one button and then the game's over. Like there's one bomb. I'd have to put like, if I'm doing a 5x5 grid with 10 squares, theoretically, no, isn't that like, let me check, that's like 20 squares. If I were to have a 5 by, no, that's 25 squares total. If I were to have a 25 square grid, then I would most likely need to put like 2 or 3 bombs, which wouldn't be fun to do, honestly. So, we'll see. I don't know. How does malware work in the VR version? It uses camera switches instead of camera flips, and in return you get more camera switches compared to the base game to make things fair and even for everyone. Um, the Frickbears grid by default is 10 by 8. Yeah, it is actually. I realized it was uneven yesterday when I was trying to find a way to add Minesweeper, and then I searched on YouTube how to make Minesweeper in Unity, and the first thing I see is a tutorial for UI, not for just clicking with your finger, and that shit was 2 hours long, like an hour, 2 hours. So yeah, I'm not doing that tutorial, that's for sure. Hop on Godot for real? If I hop on Godot for real, then I have to redo the whole game for real. So there's also mini games like Pirate Plunder, and yeah, exactly, which need direct inputs. For my idea with that type of game, like for Pirate Plunder, you just use the right, like you just tap the right side of the screen or the left side of the screen. Right side would be right click, left click would be, or left side would be left click, and that just kind of moves you. I think that's the easiest way to do it. There's no like better, really good way to do it. So yeah, I'd say that's like the best good way to do it. Replace frets. Let me read all these. I have a stupid idea. Make it so that you can do the 5 endings with the ability to play mini games. So that Psycho Fredbear will make you drink 10 gallons of water. I'm not sure. YouTube chat. You guys got good questions. Jeez, I'm gonna read YouTube chat for a bit. Replace Fred Sleeper with Midnight Motorist. I guess that could work, but like, I guess. We'll see. We'll see. Because I might have to like extend the monitor anyways. I think like the problem is if I do games like BB's Air Adventure or like Midnight Motorist, I have to like basically extend the monitor so that like the pipes on the right side won't clip like out of the monitor, and you can like, you know what I mean. They won't clip outside the map. It's a simple shit. Um, will the release have custom night challenges? I don't know. Honestly, that's actually a good question. I don't think they'd be hard to do, like at all. I don't think they'd be difficult, but like I think just like on the release of the demo, like where I would probably release it. I'm hoping to release a demo soon with the first page of characters, because currently I have. I'm gonna try and name whoever everyone has programmed right now. I think I have Freddy, Bonnie, Chica, Foxy, Golden Freddy, Endo, Toy Bonnie, Toy Chica, uh, Withered Bonnie, Withered Chica, Withered Foxy, Balloon Boy JJ, and then I'm just finishing Shadow Freddy. So that's basically just Toy Freddy and Mangle are left, I think. No, and Withered Freddy. Those are the only characters left before I can do the demo. So there's not a lot, but like I also want to make sure it's perfect, so I have to like test everything. But I also want to release it with Inferno 47, so I don't know. I might want to hold back from releasing it just to get the game like working like that. So we'll see. We'll see. Because I kind of want to do Inferno 47. I think it'd be really fun. I have enough scripts now from different characters that I can start reusing scripts. Like for example, for Mangle, I can really easily code Mangle right now because I have scripts. So yeah, I could do Mangle. Like that's not hard to do. Um, to be honest, for Mangle, I'm probably not gonna have like much different from the base game. I was thinking of changing her, uh, but I don't think I'm gonna change her code. Would you release anything for YouTubers like myself? Um, well, there's teasers you guys can make content on. I'm thinking of giving. I have like a kind of like a list, you could say, of people I'm considering giving early access to. Let me hop back to the original Frickbears video. I just closed my Google tab, so give me like 2 seconds. 6 hours is a long time. Gotta get a few links in. I guess, bro. Let me go to the original video. Let me mute it. People were asking me to get 3D models made, by the way, for the game. My problem is like I'd have to do so much work, and I suck at animating, and that's like another excuse of why I use 2D models. Not even models, they're just planes. If I use planes, you're not gonna see my shitty animation because I'm animating on a 2D plane. And like the main reason I'm doing this too is because I tried porting a game with 2D assets in a very specific art style to VR, and I failed it miserably. Like I ruined the art style. A little bit of bootleg lore drop here. Um, I used to be the developer of Percy's VR, Playtime with Percy VR, and when I was doing that shit, I failed the like the style. I did it so bad. The entire game had very terrible lighting. I tried doing a realistic lighting style. It looked dog shit. So I tried doing it again, and I also used 3D models, which was a mistake. because it didn't fit the style that I was going for. I was trying to do that original cartoony style with the kind of hand-drawn look. It didn't really look right. So I tried again and again and again, and eventually I gave up on the game. I canceled it. And like right now, I would still be doing like a Percy's related project, but I've been banned from the server for quite a while. I was actually talking to Fazzy last night. He's a really nice guy, and yeah, like I haven't really. I've been wanting to get back into making VR fan games, like recreations of games in VR as a port. And I saw Frickbears looked really fun. I started making it, and I wanted to. People were telling me you got to keep the style alive, so I'm just keeping the style alive by making it all 2D. To answer that question, yeah, that's why all the models 2D. But yeah, I was planning to give uh no, not I was gonna say PM Zerk, but he doesn't have a headset, I don't think. But yeah, there's a couple people I plan to give early access to when it drops. Also support it even if I can't play it stuck on shitty MetaQuest 2. Yeah, I'm honestly like I've been seeing people playing another game, UCN VR. I've seen Ultimate Custom Night VR is available. What do you call it? I don't think it's available on Quest. I don't think it's available on Quest. Um, They playtested the whole dev of UCN. Nice, nice. I had I still have. I played the first Quest version. Debbie is. I still have currently on my GameJolt account the only two games that I technically own, that I've like technically bought in, are FNAF 6 VR and Sister Location VR because I beta tested the newer updates for those games before the developer canceled them and then moved on. So I have FNAF 6 VR. No one really has it, so that's cool. Let me hide my screen for a second because I just got a DM. Let me read it. Okay, I'll do this. I'll do this after the stage is over. Okay, yeah, but basically, um, what's it called? Damn, you got freaking Grizzlies on there too. That's tough. Also had FNAF 4, but you stopped. Sadly, yeah, he stopped making stuff. I'm sad about that still, dude. Cause he like announced the release date for FNAF 6 VR, and then he just kind of died off FNAF games, and then yeah, it was kind of sad because FNAF 6 VR is W games. I hear Graveyard Shift to Freddy's is coming to VR. Yeah, I'm trying to get in contact with the developer. I want to do a trade where he gives me beta tester and I give him beta tester if he's willing to do it. Because I really want to play that game. It looks so fun. And like my friend recently just beat Graveyard on flat screen, so I think it'd be fun. I've been getting really like into playing VR games, and I've recently found out that I do not get scared easily. I don't get scared that often playing FNAF VR games. Like I was playing a UCN game recently, and every time I died, I used to like a year ago. I used to like literally scream. I don't even flinch, so I think I'm chilling. But yeah, I want to play Graveyard for a video. Like that'd be really fun. I want if I get permission to. That'd be really cool. What's your take on Hello Neighbor? They had a VR game. Yeah, I know it's made by Steelable. I know it had a bunch of glitches. It looks fun, but I haven't played it. I know it looks pretty fun, and I've heard it's pretty fun after all the patches, but I'm not too interested in it. UCM VR is a pain to run on Quest. It is. It is, yeah. I used to play SL and UCN on VR. I think SL ran slightly better, but I think UCN was pretty shit, I can't lie. I think the main reason for that is because he's using the same input system I'm using, which is like the whole VR setup that he's using in there is intended for Steam and nothing else. So I think the fact he's using that is why it feels pretty shitty when you actually play it for yourself. But because it's meant for Steam and he's just reusing it. But yeah, also run pretty well now. No, the problem is something else. Oh, okay. I thought it was that. Because if it's not that, then I'll probably port my game to Quest. I forgot to ask. Will you perhaps add support for custom masks? Like, um, for custom stuff, like for example, the mask in this game is a 3D model. And if I'm being honest, I don't really think I'm gonna have mod support on launch because I have like a friend group that literally mods old VR Quest, like old VR games that they used to play from like 2021, and like that are single player. They mod those into oblivion and they make a bunch of new content and bring back all the players. Like that shit is fire. And if someone could do the same thing, like if one of them could do the same thing, they told me how I can set up an easy way for hackers or modders to get into the game files and make their own stuff. So if that works, I'll let them go freely and do their thing. When I say he reused Steam VR, I mean like, well, I don't really have an example, but like the gloves that you have in the game are in the UCN VR are the default Steam VR gloves, and my game has the exact same thing. Like that's the default Steam VR input glove, which is how I know he's using Steam VR, the input system. That's what I mean by using Steam VR. Yeah, yeah, no, it's a custom material. It has like a static material on it. But I know it's the same input system too because it has the same animations and the hand physics feel the exact same too. Because like when you touch stuff, um, you know, yeah. Because do you change anything? Yeah, you don't have to change anything, obviously. Guys, do you have any last questions? I think I'm gonna end soon because it's nearly been 30 minutes. I think I was gonna do this for 30 minutes and I was gonna end. So if you have any last questions, I'll be sure to answer those. Yeah, he remade the physics for Quest. Oh, that's actually tough. Okay, so then I'm not gonna be able to do that. There's no way. I am not going to be doing Quest. I'm not even gonna try and redo all that for Quest. I think Steam should just have a Quest thing built in. But also to be fair, like Steam Frame is coming out. I'm honestly considering dropping the custom night demo that I'm planning to drop on the same day as the Steam Frames launch. So it's like technically a launch title, so you could just play it off rip. But it wouldn't have like the same support. But to be fair, like I'm using Steam VR's built-in input system, which is built for the Steam Frame too, so it should function fine. All I wanted to say is good luck with the project. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it, man. Alright, I'll see. I do have the VR project shared on my GitHub, which has both Quest and Steam VR. I could ask you um, if I can give you some things. You're fine, bro. No, I'm just gonna honestly stick my gun. My headphones just died, bro. Jesus Louise in the middle of my sentence. Headphones died. Okay, so what's it called? So as I was saying, what was I even saying? Oh my gosh. No, I'm sticking to my guns a little because I want to make this game be PC VR as well. Because then, if mod support is possible, then you can't really mod on Quest. From what I know, it's really hard, especially to make and build mod support for a game that doesn't have it originally. It's no like building. You can, but like building it by yourself because the person who made the mod support for another game I know, um, it's tedious to install. Yeah, exactly. Um, like I know someone who made an entire Thunderstore page and mod support for another VR game. It took him like 6 months to like 5 to 6 months to learn it. I think something like that. It took a long time. So I don't know, because we'll just have to wait and see, I guess. I don't know. We'll have to wait. But yeah, the main issue is performance. Yeah, exactly. Performance is kicking the dick. That's why I'm making all the camera's 2D images, because then it keeps performance good on all devices. Because then it means that it can hopefully run on standalone Steam frame as well, like without having to tether. Because there's support to run Steam frame wirelessly, and then theoretically speaking, I could get a Steam frame APK running on that. Because if you don't know, Steam frames take APKs just like Quest. So yeah, but Steam frame APK versions don't work on Quest, and Quest APK versions don't work on Steam. From what I know, it's like that. So yeah. What about you make more mini games that are the original, like a game where it's based on a parkour game, or a One Princess mini game from FNAF Security Breach? I was honestly thinking of just doing completely new mini games that are built for VR. I think that'd be fun, but like I need player input because I don't know if people are gonna get mad at me that there's no like Fred Sweeper. But to be fair, Fred Sweeper would literally be impossible unless I made it comically small. Um, yeah, I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see. But yeah, I think it's time, chat. I think it is time to end the stage. New minigames would be cool. I like new minigames, to be honest. Thank you. Okay, that's good actually, because last time I did a poll. The poll got like a crap ton of votes, but 100% of them was for me to add new gameplay mechanics to the game that make it more fresh. And I think that's a smart idea. Making the game fresh and interesting is way better than keeping it to be the same shit. So I think that's interesting. I'm gonna make a poll right now, and y'all can vote on it on the game jolt. Should Okay, I'm just gonna use like voice to text because I'm literally too lazy to type out a message right now. So I'm gonna get on my phone account, and I'm gonna end the stage now and the stream. So thank you all for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and peep.